right, let's get locked in here. What up, Akuya? Akaya? Is there any particular way to say your name so I don't butcher it? Akuya. Just don't try. What up, Unders? Anders, that ticket I just sent you, or the incident from this weekend, dude, I have no idea what we're gonna do with that. I do have an idea, it's just really annoying. I don't want to deal with it. My working theory is that OpenSRS doesn't support auto renews or manual renews on them, and that's what fucked up. Which is problematic. All right, let's jump back in here. Do we have a dev server running? We do. Chupapi, papitulo. All right, yeah, we were playing with the layout on this page. Thank you for the raid, Soggy Boy. Welcome, raiders. How was your stream? All right. So we're playing around with grid. I need like a Tailwind grid tutorial. Actually, we'll have ChatGPT teach me this. We'll jump over to my work tab, get my license. Teach me how to use CSS grid using Tailwind. Yeah. Yeah. How does grid rows auto and grid calls auto work? Good stream making SQLite driver and Go. That sounds sick. That sounds way more exciting than fighting CSS. Is that just the answer, or is it still thinking? There we go. Why is the music not playing? It totally just skipped under song request. I'm gonna kill Spotify and bring it back. How's that for a Monday? All right. I kind of want to restart on this. All right, this outer one, I need to add background color to this because I forget already. Red, 400. All right, so that's that grid. Background blue, 400. That overlays over the same thing. Not quite. And this will do background green, 400. That's that. Okay. Background yellow, 400. Okay. So we really want green to expand to the height of it feels weird that that's in that. Oh no, that is right. We basically want premium kept. We want green to grow down to the bottom of yellow. Like, that's really ugly. That is kind of what we want, I think. So now we want to get this to grow over. I want this important data points to grow and that to push 10:3:1 ratio. Okay, so there's actually another one here. It's like yeah. Grid rows 1, gap 2, grid calls 2. We can say this is going to be actually like 3. And then we'll do a, we'll throw a div on this. Right? And then we'll make this call span 2. Yeah. That's close. But now we have that like that overflow happening. Spotify be struggling this morning. It like can't play One Like You. It's undersung. You just can't stream it. We got Rick Astley fine. Dude, it's not just that song. All right, hold on. If I give it to DJ, will it be happy? You might have, Kyle. All right, the thing we need to figure out now is, one, I want to make this grow the rest of its cell. So I think if I throw a div around this, we do this and we say, what's this have on it? Fit next. H span 1. And then we should be able to do H full. Which that, if we look, should have taken yeah, it's the inner child that needs its height. So we need this thing to have, what happens if I get rid of that? Do we lose the height on that? No. This just needs height is going to be full, width will be full, and we'll get rid of the view. That should make that fit. That card also needs height full. Okay. That looks pretty good. Everything feels like it's adjusting well, except probably mobile's gonna be weird. So far that feels like it's working, actually. So we have some weirdness there. We need these to readjust on, I don't love how tall that chart is either, but we'll fix that. But everything seems like it's growing and shrinking reasonably well and not overflowing, which is the main thing I was worried about. This is chart.js, and it looks really wonky right now because I have it compressed into this giant height, which probably doesn't need to be that large, right? Like, one of these is growing to fit its parent. Like, that can go there. If we do that, same with you. It's like I want the purple to shrink down. I want it to take the height of its largest child. Whoops, didn't want that. So this thing is too large, and so is that one. Lucky you, Dylan. Rob just found a bug. Oh, great. Dang it, my PR was moved from the merge queue again. I hate the merge queue. One second, chat. just fine. Can I really not put in my password? Thank you. Oh, Anders, I met with the .agent TLD team this morning. They're trying to launch a new registry for .tld, or not .tld, Jesus, .agent as a community nonprofit. And I'm seeing how, if any way, it would make sense for Vercel to be involved. What am I looking for here? GitHub. Why can't I get to GitHub? Why is it so hard to get to GitHub? All right, where is my PR and why did it get bumped from the merge queue? Weird. Just flaky tests. Annoying. Annoying chat. I wake up every Monday morning with a smile thinking of all the bugs I'm going to find for Dylan. Yeah, I wake up every Monday. I'm like, I'm going to have a productive week coding and building net new software at Vercel to make domains a better product in the future. And then Anders shows up on Monday morning at stream. He's like, Dylan, go fist yourself. Here's 200 tickets to keep you busy all week so you can't make forward progress. And that's how my week goes every week at Vercel. Exactly like that. Verbatim. Oh, come on. We gotta play Temperature by Sean Paul. There's no way Spotify is gonna go struggle on this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Yo, we need some Sean Paul right now. Devastating. Devastating. All right. So, what did we just discover? We discovered that the purple column is growing to fill its parent when it doesn't need to, which is probably this one. Yeah, there we go. But then we want 10.3.1 to fill. There we go. All right, that's kind of what we want. All right. So next we have to figure out this overflow issue on this guy. Did Vercel ask you data structures and algorithms while joining? Our live coding interview is like a maybe leak code easy, but it's like, I don't know. It's a pretty good coding question. Like, it doesn't suck. It's not annoying. It's not tricky. Um, and like, we don't dock you if you don't get the 100% perfect answer. Like, we want to see how you reason through and work with constraints and work with us. In fact, I have to give an interview here at 10 o'clock. That exact live coding interview. All right, chat. I'm going to run to the bathroom and make another cup of coffee and let the dogs out, and then we'll be back to running here. And I think we're gonna be able to jump into. We have 10.3.1. Hopefully, we'll be able to do some SQL this morning rather than CSS, because I guess we have this one other component, but if we look at what we have next, not you. I think we already pulled this repeat sales opportunity data. I think we just have to get this compound growth, this, and I don't know what goes into this chart yet. Meetings kept, monthly production, we'll figure it out. But if we can't do that, we have the opportunity page of this to do. So we got some stuff to do. And we got to figure out how to present this on the client dashboard too, along with the coach dashboard. Because right now this is just the coach. All right, I'll be right back.
Functions describe the world.
Okay. Let's see here. We want to grow important data points. This becomes an H full. Yep. It'd be nice if we could get rid of this scroll bar here on this table. I don't know if we're going to be able to, though. I might be able to do like an overflow hidden. Nope. Yeah, that doesn't even need to be there, to be honest. All right, that seems reasonable. Minus this giant gap down here that I'm not sure why we have. But we'll figure that out in a second. I'll be medicated. I'm medicated. There we go. We have rows 2. Out of here. So long. Finding out nobody gives a fuck. This gap right here seems like what the problem might be. Oh, this doesn't need to be. My sweet Lithonia. These are your children. There we go. And this gets a gap 4. There we go. Now we're talking. All right, so now let's make this a little bit more mobile friendly. So basically when we get down to, what is our mobile breakpoints on, goddamn, what's that called? Tailwind, mobile breakpoints. Medium 768. So we would be shrunk down already. We probably want it to shrink after large. Large is what? 1024. And this is at what? So it would jump right around here, which is fine. Yeah, let's at large, we'll shift down to single column. So at large, return to that. Grid rows 1, which means we should shift background purple 400. We should see that changing. When we get to, yeah, we see that changing. Okay. And one row doesn't make sense, actually. Do we even need rows in this thing? Yeah, we don't, actually. Large calls to, and under normal condition, it'll be grid calls 1. So we should see that change. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's what we want. And we'll take this. I realized I was just messing with the wrong thing.
Functions describe the world.
So this is, what is this? Background red 400. So they're together. So when it's in mobile friendly mode, we want one column. Why is that not expanding the whole way to the right? Thanks for the follow, Kevin McFly. It's that stupid max width, none. There it goes. And then when we expand, yeah, look at that. How's that for mobile friendly, chat? All right, so we need to fix this. So what do we have overflowing? We have this one overflowing up here. It's like I need something that's more than I need like a custom breakpoint, really. I mean, we could drop it down to medium or XL. Or what would medium do? Would medium even do anything? Medium wouldn't even do anything. It would just make the problem worse. We'd have to make it XL, which XL is probably too far. 1280. I don't know, we can see what it looks like. I mean, that's not too bad. That's not the worst. And we can come in with custom breakpoints later. It'll be annoying when we have that. We probably want to grow the inner container, whatever this is. Not even that one. It's this one where we have background purple. We probably want to do width full in this. And then that might help. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then as we come out even further, it splits to that. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's drop you down here. Drop you. I do want to make the important data points. I don't love the way that looks right now. Specifically this top part, it's like, I don't know if these need to be justify around instead, even though that's gonna be ugly. Well, it's not so bad. No, I do not know. I guess that's not so bad. All right, I actually fuck with that a little bit. I hate this component. This component makes me extraordinarily angry. All right. The only other thing I can think that I might want to do is change the order so that self-assessment goes above premium versus cap in mobile view. And that's not even important. I'm not, the charts is chart.js, I'm pretty sure. That'd be under premium versus cap. Yeah, it's chart.js. Okay, so now I want to check what data, the next piece of data we need to get, which I can't remember if we actually have the SQL wrangled yet or not for it, is, where's that screenshot? We have a screenshot of what the current Power BI dashboard looks like. Not this one. Bro, this looks so much better. Whatever. Ignore the scribbles on this, but repeat sales opportunity and improvements. I think we have that stuff in a database view. I think that's what we did on Friday. Let's check here. Repeat sales opportunity, that's what we were just looking for, right? I need to get the better picture here. Okay, maybe I don't have one of these that's not scribbled at the moment. Repeat sales opportunities, which that is what this is. Okay, we have that. Do we have improvements? No, it doesn't look like we have this table yet. So we'll have to figure out how to calculate this table in a minute. We'll get this component in here. I wonder, do we get that data to the UI yet? All right, let's see here. We would be getting the data from page.server, and that would be coming in from our summary report right here. Closes per repeat sales opportunity, so that looks like it's on there. which means it comes through to page.svelte. Repeat sales opportunity. What is this subset about? Repeat sales opportunity is missing. We have that here. So why is that not getting propagated through on the type? Repeat sales opportunity. Looks like it's there, right? Summary dot repeat sales opportunity. We have all this stuff. So why is it complaining about it not being there? Is this just a language server thing? Okay, that must have been... Repeat sales opportunity. Okay, it's there. Alright, what is this upset about? What is the error? .NET develop here. What are the best ways to learn Next.js? Just start building and watch Lee's stuff on YouTube. Lee has really good stuff. Let me see if I can find that. Anything from Lee on YouTube is going to be really good for learning Next. Lee is a legend. Oh, on the wrong account. So annoying, chat. I had a typo in the name. What up, Ross? All right, so we need to build the repeat sales opportunity components. Here we go. So how do we want to design this thing? Probably similar. What up, Andres? I missed your chat. So like we can play any music on Twitch. There's no copyright. I don't record the music to the VOD tracks that get uploaded. So music's only live while we're going live. If you came back and watched VODs and stuff, it's not there. That's how I get away with it.
Functions describe the world.
I don't know how I lost. Here we go. All right. So this son of a bitch here, repeat sales opportunity. I say we probably try to show it. I think the idea was let's see here. Damn it, my PR was pulled from the merge queue again. I hate the merge queue. Update branch. Merge when ready. Confirm merge when ready. Good Lord. Oh. Oh. I see. I see. We can chat that at our catch up after this. I also want to talk. I want to build the tooling this week, Anders, to be able to go into admin and enable and disable TLDs from there, rather than using this janky frickin' npm package we have. Because I think we have some other domains that are like the Japan TLD that we should have never sold that are in there and like are the like .im. They don't have any policy documents for either of them, and yet they're screwing up, which is really annoying. You're a bug robot, you will solve bugs. Does the TS LSP ESLint at all work? I don't use ESLint anymore. I use Biome. Biome's pretty fast. And then I jack my TS server or TSLS. I give it 12 gigs of RAM in the mono repo at work. So if we have the same structure as before, where we do something like we did for important data points, is there anything that makes sense to be highlighted in this table? I don't know what these values are. $239. What do we say we grab for the... We probably still have our Scratch console open. Yeah, we do. And is this... Opportunity is placed lives. The number of lives I've placed times 1.5 client growth. I'm not even going to try to interpret these numbers because where did my... about to just throw it in a table like this, where I just have no idea. Let's drop these, and we're just gonna render everything like this block, right? We're gonna get, this is not that, this is performance, repeat sales opportunities, and that has on it, let's just yoink that so I can see, throw those in a comment, and then the actual screenshot, let's make this smaller. Bring this down here, and we need total households. This will start to be, rename this to, this will be total households. Households. And this will be total households. And I don't think we need to even color this for now, because I don't even know what the values would be for good versus bad. And in here we'll just do display number formatter, and this will be data dot total households, number of households. Yeah. Oh, that should not be that. Display number formatter. Which we can get rid of these, get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of that. We can get rid of all that. And then we can basically duplicate this block. And I don't even think this has a target. We're basically just going to do this. We should see that render in right here. Oh, not a number? That's interesting. That's not what I would have expected at all. So if we come in here and we do an inspect on this, inspect data, what do we see? We get an error. Oh, these are strings. Why are these coming out as strings? That's probably in our database definition that we forgot to do numeric in here. No, these say they come out as numbers, numeric. And they go into the database as where are we converting that to a string? That might just be the inspect. It says number of households is undefined. Oh, that's actually not on there. We have a type error. Right? This is saying that data dot number of households should be on there, and here we see that it's not on there at all. So we have a lie in our data. Hold on, I need to message Justine. Fucking Discord. I do not want to launch Discord right now. Okay. Weird. Okay. Sorry, chat. I had to check something. So this probably means that somewhere between here and down here, yep, right there's there, we're sending the wrong data in. That would do the trick. That is the error. So this is going to work now. There we go. So we have total households, and then the other data we have is how do I want to move? All right, we're doing this part right here. And this will be repeat sales should be okay, throw that one in there. Add that one. And then we'll add a snippet for estimated. Really, we should make this a snippet that takes like a key data point and whatever, I don't care. We'll clean this up at another point because I want to rebuild this screen completely. I'm hoping the client lets me work with. I think I might work with the Coppinger to try to get new designs for this entire site at some point. If I could work with Cop, that'd be freaking awesome. Actually, we can just do this, right? I'll just say this is going to be a section. And this is going to take this will have a title, which is a string, and it'll have a data key, which will be a key of that thing right there. And then in here, we will say this will be title, and display number formatter will be data key. What? Key of that, and we're indexing into it. All right, fine, we'll do value. This will be, yeah, title value, sure. And then we'll come up here. This will become a section. Title becomes total households. And it becomes display number formatter dot format data dot number of households, right? And now we can just copy and paste this, and then we don't have to repeat so much code. Repeat sales should be yeah. Then we can get rid of all those, except we should have deleted the section. Estimated so render another section. This is going to be that estimated actual sales. We'll render another section, and in this section we get opportunity, 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 and then after that we get a section called at current premium per life, and this is going to be a currency formatter, and this will be data dot I don't know why this is giving me so many freaking options. The LSP is mad confused right now. I don't know why it thinks there's so many things on this. I need to replace my autocomplete with Blink. I'm getting tired of this being buggy. This is not open source. It is on my GitHub, but it's not open source. So we want to grab at premium per life could be, oh, there's current premium per life opportunity. That's what we want. Yeah, there we go. And then the last one is at should be. And this is going to be should be premium. And this is going to be currency formatter dot format. Same thing down here, currency formatter dot format. All right, that component should be rendered now. Yeah, and important data points is not the name of this slide. It is instead repeat sales opportunity. Do we think that's true? Opportunity is negative. That feels like bad data, doesn't it? I think we're just looking at the wrong users. We're somehow getting this data, this -2375. User YEW. Who is this user? KBGB2. I don't even know who this user is. Foobar. Huh. Okay. Well, let's change the. I want to grab this. Yo, what just happened? Copy that, and then what we were just looking at is repeat sales opportunity, and we want to go to this report, NQ4, 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 user, NQ4. All right. Feels like I just deleted the wrong things, but whatever, it's fine. Yo, Dylan, would you be down to do a talk at UNC Club? Depends. Yes, but probably not until after April. Not until after React Miami's over, for sure. Oh. Gotcha, gotcha. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm down. I just want to wait until after I have React Miami over with. So once that's over, we can
Functions
chat.
describe
I'm just a
the
little bit
world.
over-indexed on life at the moment. So when is React Miami? React Miami is sometime in April. I'm definitely down, just maybe not in the next month or two. Or if I could do one of my existing talks. I wouldn't mind doing something I don't have to prep a lot for. Or even if you just want me to come in and chat and not give a talk, I can do that too. Yeah, can you DM me on Twitter or email me Yeah, we'll make something work. I'm most likely to respond if you hit me up on Twitter, but also feel free to email. All right, so we have that. The next bit of data we need is, I'm not convinced this data, let me know if he doesn't answer it yet. Anders is my personal assistant. I suppose we need to pull this improvement data now. All right, let's get open our Google Drive sheet. Vermont in the season of sticks and I think the table we need to get, why can't I scroll to the right? What the hell is happening? There we go. I think this is the table we need to do. Oh yeah, our data is definitely wrong. Our data is super wrong. We might need to delete this user and restart because this does not look right. Number of households, that should be way higher. All right, we're gonna nuke this user. We're gonna nuke all our users and re-sign up a new one so we get a actual good spreadsheet. So let's come in here. We know, I'm just gonna change this to Tim R10. And then we'll delete these users. And we'll come over to our job queue. We can delete this. We can go to our activity events and we can get rid of those. Okay, and then we can go to our, we can go to Supabase and we can clear up our storage. All of these are just wasted uploads. Why can't I delete these? I would like the bulk delete, please. Empty bucket. There you go. Okay. Now when we come back to our app, we're gonna wanna log out because there should be no clients here. Yeah, nothing. So we come down here, we log out. We're going to sign up, we're going to create an account, we're gonna go through our full flow again, which we haven't done in a while. So let's say Dylan Mulroy, and then 111, 111, 1111, Dylan.Mulroy plus R10 test at gmail.com, foobar. Okay, we got a verification code. Come on. Come on, resend. I believe. Did it go spam? No. There it is. We'll just go from here. Verified code. How many years have I been in business? I've been in business 12 years. I have 100, let's say 230 households. Foobar Baz. Same thing, Foobar Baz. I say I have a pretty unshakable mindset. I don't really know. I could use some clarity there. I think I'm good there. Now we're gonna upload our Excel report sheet, which will be metrics 1. We upload. We get here. then the coach has to review. Oh, but we broke the coach review flow. Right. We can fix that in the database. And that this is, the onboarding status is, I forget all these valid statuses. This should go to payment. And then this should refresh, I think, automatically. Yeah, there we go. I want to do yearly group coaching. I'm going to check out. It's going to take me to Stripe. Dylan.mulroy plus, why can't I get the plus? r10test@gmail.com. Card, we're going to do forward to and we're going to check out. And this should redirect me back to here. And this should redirect me past this page. In fact, it should not have brought me back to this page, period. So onboarding status is complete. So we don't have a, yeah, that should have redirected me there. We'll fix that at some point. All right, that looks good for the client. Now let's log into tim@r10.com. Yeah, look at that. We have that nice activity log for that user. We can look at report summaries were not found. Oh, interesting. Did we not process this? Looks like we're good. In the past 5 minutes, well, let's just say 15. I wish this gave me a trace name. Oh. It looks like there was an error here. How do I look at the logs? Log search. Our job might be stuck. Yeah, we have this. I wonder if our janitor process will pick this up. That's interesting. I don't know if we found ourselves in this situation before. So we should have a janitor process that's going to run and pick up this locked process. This is actually really good testing. Come on. We should see that run any minute. I'm hoping that picks up, right? Because we have this job queue that's running, and we have the janitor job, which is supposed to prevent this exact situation. So it gets stale job IDs. So it should find this. So we get our stale job IDs, and when we try to reprocess them, I am curious why we got to here and then we failed. It timed out at a minute. I wonder if this is actually an Excel document. It is. It seems right. It's interesting that we just like died here. It's like, nope, we're done. So that ran at 9 o'clock. We should have saw a janitor job run by now.
You did have an email.
What?
You did have an email.
Oh. Is the janitor job just not running? Main janitor starts there. We look at janitor. It spins up a effect that runs. I wonder if that needs to be fork daemon. Tied to a local scope. This means they're not dependent on their parent fiber's life cycle. Instead, they will continue running until the scope they were created in is closed. Fibers can be. Some local scope. Where do I give this thing scope? Scope discard. I don't know when layers go out of scope, because it definitely seems like the janitor job's not running. It ran out of memory. That's wild. I have not seen that happen. I mean, that machine has been running for a while. We can try redeploying.
Come say good morning. Come on. Buddy, come here.
Fly deploy.
Coming in hot.
So hot. Good morning, Bodie. Good morning, bud. Lazy morning.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yes, good boy. That was good job. You wanna go up to my office? Winnie. Come on, you're gonna go out. Because I'm sure chat can hear that and I don't want them to just hear squeaky.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Me?
No, the
Oh.
the squeaky toy.
Oh. I meant like me from what I said.
Hmm.
Okay. You can stay in here, but I'm taking lamb chop. Right? Going upstairs.
Well, it definitely crashed. I don't understand why it would have crashed though.
Hi, Winnie.
It's possible we added something to the job queue processor like a couple weeks ago to calculate some numbers on the fly, but I don't think that would have destroyed our memory like that. Right, the thing we changed most recently with the job processor is let's see, is there anything in here? Excel, history. Yeah, there's gonna be a big old commit. Job processor, these are just moved. These were just annotations. Performance metrics. So we added this, which shouldn't do anything. I don't see anything here that would have blown up our memory. Nothing in that commit. It'd most likely be that got touched 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago. This is probably the file that we would want the history on. All right, so we're doing a reduction over our parsed rows. And then we're doing a map over our parsed rows. That still shouldn't blow up the memory though. Like that's not that much. All right. Are we redeployed? All right, we're redeployed. Let's see if that thing picked up the... Should have hopefully picked up the... Starting janitor, fetching stale job IDs. Okay, it looks like the janitor picked it back up. Possibly. Loaded worksheet. Yeah, so I think the janitor got it. If we look here now, this should be completed. Yeah, so the janitor did its job, except we ran out of memory. So I'm actually planning on moving our janitor stuff. I'm gonna move this onto Vercel to use Fluid Compute because Fluid Compute makes a lot of sense for this. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but it does not need to be running on a long living Flybox anymore. I used to use ESLint D. I would use conform. There's a LSP or a Neovim plugin called conform, which will work with that. All right, so if we refresh, we should actually have data here now. Yeah. God, that graph is way too large. We gotta fix this. But that's okay for now. We're at least getting the data. That looks better as far as numbers. Okay. Let's make the height. I want to make the height of some of these less insane. Like this feels aggressively large right now. So let's fix that. That's weird that our job queue ran out of memory. All right, so let's start with our classic background red 400. So that is our first div. And what we really want to do, I think it's this one, is we want to shrink the size of it. And even more specifically, let's put a background purple in this one, and then a background yellow or green or something on this one. Yeah. So let's start. I don't think this green needs to be the full height. And I know this feels like we're redoing things. Max width, full grow. This isn't even. Jesus, what just happened? I'm curious which of these is forcing premium versus kept to be so large. Because I think this just grows to meet its height. Yeah, it does. It's like there's got to be a grid rows auto. So this is in a grid calls one. What does the spacing on this thing look like? Is it possible to shrink the rows? What is it, grid rows auto? That doesn't help. I basically want to float this thing up. I want the height of this thing to shrink. Does this grow to fit? No, it can't, right? Yeah. Is it just H fit? Yeah. There we go. There we go. And now what if we... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that seems reasonable. Right? That seems reasonable. H, I don't know. Let's say this is going to be 80. And we can make this grow. We should make this always grow to fit its container. H full. Yeah. We're basic. Then we let the parent control the height. Yeah. And then I want the difference between, that is 573. 573 minus I guess I went 384. What was that? $573 minus 573 minus 384. 573 minus 584 or 384. 190. Right, that makes sense. That was the wrong math. So we want the full size of this container of yellow, right? Where's background yellow? Purple. Yellow is not quite that one. So 110 plus 384. I mean, what if we just keep doing this, right? We could do like 400 pixels, 700 pixels, 600 pixels, 500 pixels, 480 pixels. It's pretty close. And we'll make that XL. And then what does that end up looking like over here? That looks pretty good. I do want to get this math correct because I know it's not right now. So this full block is, I mean, we could put those in a row together, right? That might even make more sense. Just lay out the table differently. Where red is the entire thing, blue suddenly becomes a row. So let's actually yank that, put that there, and we'll say this is going to be, I don't know, cyan. /div. And this is going to have 2 columns in Excel. It's going to have 2 columns. In fact, we can just delete this. Fine. Let's just update this. It's going to have 2 calls in large. And we have we need to calls, and then we'll say in extra large. We'll also have 2 rows. And in here, this is the first row. I think I have to mix this up. You get moved. Key metrics goes beside self-assessment. And then, oh no, hold on. I'm fucking this all up. So we really need a grid that, dude, this is, I hate CSS so much. I hate CSS so much. We need a grid that is the outer container. That's fine. That doesn't even need to be a grid, to be honest. Right? That's not even a grid. Then we have a grid. That's the container, and we want that grid to be basically in an extra large screen. We want it to be 2 columns. I'll make this cyan. cyan. I don't know how to spell that. And we want it to be one row, XL, and we'll say grid rows 1. And then inside that, we want to have basically the yellow. Which is you. Think you go there. Yeah, that's fine. So there is one column. We're looking at a column there. Then the self-assessment goes here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That looks good. And we need a gap. Yeah. Okay, so that's looking better. And I want to bump important data points over to the right and put them side by side with repeat sales opportunity. So we can get rid of, I think we can get, let's move this up beside important data points. We can get rid of this. Okay, that's not quite right. We're getting close though. Blue is going to be, we want it to be 2 columns. Yep. And then we also want it to be 1 row in XL, grid rows 1. We might be able to get rid of this green. Yeah, that's getting closer. I want to get rid of that stupid scroll bar on the table. Either way, this is getting closer to what we want, layout-wise. So if we close this, that looks even better. And if we go into responsive, that looks good. There is a gap here that's not correct between important data points. Yeah, that should be, there we go. All right. Feels like we got grid pretty good here. What did we just screw up? I just deleted something I shouldn't have. There we go. All right, we still have this random thing here where it's not growing. So we should have the we should really just have this H fit or full. Or is it going to be, what is the best way to do this here? We want the card to grow, which, if we look at the background for this, I think this should probably be, oh, it doesn't grow. What if we make it H full? It doesn't grow. Oh, it's because of this, I bet. All right, how does this look? Okay, that looks good. We have some overflow right around there. But otherwise, this is looking pretty good. All right, let's get rid of this. Okay. Hell yeah, brother. Let's jump over to our repeat sales opportunities, and I want to get rid of this bottom bar. Basically, in this section, we'll say last is border be, is it 0? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Great. All right. This is looking good, chat. How does this squash down to a row? 10-3-1 ratio. Self-assessment. Repeat sales opportunities. Okay, that's looking good. All right, the next thing we need to do is some data wrangling. Let me make sure there's not some random... All right, yeah. Next part we're going to data wrangle is this improvement subreport. So let's get cleaned up in our SQL editor. And let's get to a Scratch console. We can close that, and we can minimize that. And we want to come over here, and we're going to go to our Google Drive, and we need to effectively pull this data right here into a database view. So I'm going to probably use this as a starting point. So we get the user ID, let's get rid of those. We join the report on that, and then we want submitted to paid. Oh man, I don't. Increment, increase, annual total, compound total. All right, annual total. Rolling 12-month premium, AF15, which that comes from there. Placed annual premium. So let's placed annual premium. V30. Minus U27. That's V30. Where's U27? That's that. U27. V30. Oh, that's just the same value. And that's annual placed premium. Annual placed premium is U27. So we know annual total submitted to paid 85. We'll say annual. And this is going to be equal to report row dot placed annual premium and this is going to be multiplied by 0.85 divided by 0.29. What is 0.29? 67%. Where does that come from? Paid for to submitted premium. So we have that number calculated on income captured. And that is going to be income captured dot paid for oh, maybe we don't have that value. AF15 divided by AC16. What is this? Annual premium submitted over annual premium placed. Annual premium submitted over annual premium placed. Placed over submitted, placed over submitted, placed over submitted, placed over submitted. So we should see that 194 number, and we do. Great. And then we have V30 minus that. So we take we could really make use common table expressions here to clean this up, but YOLO. We're then going to take, what do we call this? Submit to paid 85 annual. And then we want basically the same thing, but it's going to be this minus the 12-month rolling premium, which is AF15, which I think we just subtract now. Report row minus report row as placed annual premium. So we add that. We add another one, and then we go here, and we say this will be report row dot placed annual premium annual premium, and we subtract that. Right? And that should give us the number. This should be submitted annual. This should be increase, incremental increase. And if we run this, we should see the number 40,000. It's negative, so I subtracted the wrong direction here. Whoops. Run that. Now we should get the right number. Yeah, there we go. So let's move that above. And then hit that with a comma. And the last one we need there is we need the compound total, which is just equal to the annual total. Which is this one. So we can just copy that, place that there, and we'll say this is compound. What up, Vafi? It's been going well. Then we need 1031. And this gets calculated V31 this is U27 times, what is U24? Is that just multiplying by 8%? Oh, that's coming from the 1031 value. Interesting. So this number comes out to be report row placed annual premium times 10% times U24, which is going to be total 1031. And I think it is the 1 ratio. If we do as increase to 10, 3, 1 annual. If we run that, I'm hoping I get the right number here. No, not quite. I wonder if we're seeing 53.5. Let me grab that. Total 1031.1 ratio. And if we run that, what do we see? 8.82. Oh, oh. Copied wrong. 185,900. There we go. That's the number we're looking for. I'm getting shit talked in another language. I can't even translate. Ah. I'm getting wrecked. I can't even get to Google Translate. I usually just do things and he's like, you should do it that way without reading the documentation. Listen, there's no documentation to read this morning. How do we get that number? What is W30? So this one is at least easy, right? We can take this, we can take that, paste that there. This is now going to become, this gets an extra paren around it. That gets a minus there. This gets a report row dot annual or placed annual premium. That should give me the right number. And this should be incremental. Incremental increase. That comes out as the same number. How? No, it doesn't. This is V31, which is that number, the next number, minus U27, which is the same thing as placed. I think I'm numbering badly, poorly. 32,000. Did I subtract in the wrong direction again? Okay, so there's that number, and then we just need to subtract V31 from it, which we go ahead and come here and there. Over here, I'm gonna have to jump off in just a moment because I have an interview to run, but we should be able to do report row dot place Daniel premium, and when we run that, please give me, I want the 32,000 number. Why? All right, whatever, chat. I gotta wrap up. So let's go ahead and raid somebody. We will raid. We're just gonna raid Prime. I gotta raid and run. All right, chat. Have a kick-ass Monday.